Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dennis with Grass Monkey Lawn Care here, coming at you with another video this evening, guys. We want to talk about dropping customers. How do I handle that? What do I do? Why do I do it? The reason why I'm making this video, guys, we had a couple people leave some comments in the comment section asking this question. What to do, how to do it, how I do it, why do I do it? So I want to talk to you guys about that, and here we go. So guys, when you're dropping a customer, there's a couple different things that happen when you do this. A couple different situations. First situation being, let's say we are in the season. We are, let's say we're like in March, April, May, somewhere in there. We're starting the season off, and they are a customer. Now, when this happens, guys, and let's say you have to drop a customer, what do I do first? I call them. I call them directly. If I don't get a hold of them, I leave them a voicemail, let them know, please call me back. We need to discuss a few things. And let's see what the reasons why I would drop a yard mid-season. First reason, guys, problematic customer. What do I mean by that? Maybe it's a customer that, when I saw my customers up at the beginning of the year, I explained very specifically my policies as far as weather, billing. I lay it all out to them. I want to make sure they have a clear understanding of who I am, what to expect, and how I operate my business. But let's say like it's a weather-related issue with the customer, like they just keep, they're on their tail because it rained and I couldn't get to them right then. And they're calling you every day. Where you at? Where you at? Why aren't you here? Why aren't you on my yard? I want my yard taken care of. Why aren't you on my yard? Situation like that, guys, I let that slide maybe once or twice. If they keep hounding me, I let them know, like, I can't do this. I can't have you call me every day. I explain to you my policies up front about the weather. I do have to make sure my schedules are followed and you are on this day to be done and be caught back up on. If they don't like that, I let them know, like, if you don't like the way I operate, there's a lot of other companies out there, feel free, but, at this point, I'm just not going to service your yard anymore. I just feel like this is going to be a continued problem, and we're just going to kind of move on. Because you don't want to continue that down the road, because it is going to rain some other time. Trust me, it's going to. And what's going to happen when it does? Same customer, same issue, and you're just going to want to pull your hair out. So why continue to fight that battle, guys? Would you work with them once? Yeah. Twice? Yeah. But the third time, I'm done. Another situation, guys, let's say it's an over-irrigated yard, which I had a lot of problems with this past year. You tell the customers, I'm going to be here on this day, make sure you don't water. And then what happens when you get there? It just got done watering, or it's watering, and you just can't get on the yard. I'm not going to rut it up. I'm not going to tear it up. So I'll call them. I'll say, hey, I remember I'm going to show up on these days. I mean, to make sure you leave the water off. If you have any trouble with your sprinkler system, I'll be more than happy to stop by and help you out setting the schedule for it. And if you show up again, it's the same thing. I'll call them and say, look, the yard's still soaked. And then if it's the third time, it's time to move on, guys, because they're just not getting the message. And what it does is it affects your business, because if you can't get on that yard on that day and you're in that neighborhood, well, then you got to try and go back the next day. What if you're over here? So it throws your schedule off. You can't afford to do that. Like I said, I work with them once, work with them twice, but if it's a continued problem and it's a third time, and they're just not getting it, and you're offering your help to go set their sprinkler system for them if need be, or whatever you need to do, you're bending over backwards for them at that point, I just move on, guys. I call them, let them know, and then we just go forward, and we replace that customer with somebody else. So, that's kind of what I do, guys. I mean, my biggest thing is I call. I don't like to leave emails. I don't like to leave, people send out letters. I don't do that. I'm very direct. I call and let them know and speak to them directly. I don't want to have any mixed messages and, like a letter or email that they might not understand. I like to get them on the phone, explain everything to them, answer any questions they may have right there on the phone. It's just easier that way, I think. It's very direct, and it's over with at that point. So that's kind of how I handle that, guys. And there was another question posed to me, would it be awkward if, let's say, you're in a certain area that you work in, let's say it's like an HOA and you're, working a couple of different streets in that neighborhood, would it be awkward to drop a customer and then continue service with the other ones? No, it's not. The reason being, guys, that one customer, it was causing you a problem, or that yard was causing you a problem. So you don't need to worry about dropping that customer. There's going to be animosity between any, the provider and the customer. You're still going to be in that neighborhood working regardless. So I wouldn't let that bother you. I wouldn't let that make you nervous or scared about dropping a customer. Don't let that dictate how you're going to operate. I mean, just don't let that affect you. Just keep moving forward. And also, guys, what we do too on customers that we drop, let's say like right now, I'm right in the process, coming up in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to be taking my customer list out, putting all the names on it, and then start circling names that just don't either fit with what I'm trying to do next year, which like next year I'm trying to get rid of a lot of biweekly accounts, move to some more weekly accounts. And I'm also trying to focus again on more route density. So the names I circle, if they just don't fit in that, then I'm just not going to renew them for the following season. And I'll just replace them with new customers that are in the areas I want to be in and build my schedule that way, guys. That's kind of what I do too when when you're dropping a customer. So if it's going into the following season, you just don't renew them. You can tell them that you're just not going to be in the area anymore or that area anymore, which, or you let them know, like, hey, we're just not going to be doing bi-weekly accounts anymore. We're going to be moving towards more weekly. If you'd like to move your account to weekly, I'd be more than happy to service your yard. But if you want to stay on the bi-weekly schedule, unfortunately, we're just not going to continue that option of service anymore moving forward. Real simple, guys. It's easy. It's nothing to be scared of, nothing to be afraid of. Just got to let them know you got to communicate where you're wanting to go to the customer. And if they want to jump on board with what you're trying to get done, then that's cool. But if not, then you just kind of move forward and you keep your vision and you go the direction you want to go. So don't be afraid of it, guys. Don't be scared of it. Everybody's got a lot of different ways of doing it. Like I said, some people email, some people send out letters, and some people call. I'm just a person that likes to call them and be very direct with them, guys. And other situations too, you might drop a yard. Let's say it's a PETA yard, it's a pain in the ass yard. It's one of those yards you show up to and you just don't like to do it. Like you get there and it's just something you want to put your hair out. It could be a number of different reasons. Why continue to do that yard, guys? If you're going to be upset when you get there, there's no point in doing it, guys. There's just no point. We're in this to make money and enjoy our jobs too, guys. So it's a two-way street. You don't want to go to a bunch of yards where you just hate doing it. And there's situations too, like, so let's say you get into a property and let's say you underestimated that season, which this is going to happen next season for me. There's going to be 3 properties that I know of right now where I underestimate them a little bit. So like on some of them, they're going to go up $20, $25 when I contact them at the beginning of the season. I'm going to let them know, like, you and I both know, like, this property, like, you were getting a great deal last season. And I know now after doing it last season how long this really takes. So my price needs to go up to this amount. Just letting you know up front. And if that's something that you can agree upon with me, we'll continue moving forward. If not, then there's no way I can provide service at that price for your property anymore. Just another situation, guys. And it's going to be a lot of situational stuff that you come up with. I mean, certain things that bother me might not bother you. And it's going to be different regions too, as far as what issues you deal with. It could be, up here you have just different kinds of customers. I mean, there's a lot of different factors, guys. But I'm just relaying to you how I do it, how I operate, and kind of what I'm doing on my end on this part. So, guys, that's my video. I just wanted to give you some experiences that I've had with dropping customers and how I handle it. I do appreciate you guys leaving the topics or videos in the comments. I do enjoy doing those videos. It's giving back to you guys, giving you guys what you want to see, and also probably helping out some other people that maybe were wondering about how to do it or how I do it. So that's it, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching the video. As always, we've had some new subscribers come on. Thank you guys very much. If you guys like the video, hit the thumbs up, guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button on there. And as always, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching, and you all have a great night.